Okay, gang, job hunting, especially these days, is chaos. That's why how you organize behind the scenes is critical to both your success and feeling sane. In this video, we're getting organized. I'm going to show you how to build the most important tool for keeping it together while you're actively applying for jobs. And because applying for jobs feels like its own full-time job, we're going to do this in record time, just 5 minutes. So sit tight, grab your notebook, and let's learn how to quickly build ourselves a job application tracker. Now, before we get into the how, let's quickly talk about what a job application tracker is. Whether you choose to use a spreadsheet or another platform, ultimately what we're building today is a system for keeping track of all of the jobs we've applied to and all of the jobs we would like to apply to. And what does that do for us? Well, for one, if you're someone who is driven by progress, it's a great way to keep tabs on how many applications you're putting out there. Or if you're someone who needs a way to keep track of all the jobs you want to apply for and their deadlines, then a tracker is key to helping you stay on top of those dates. For me, I always set up something like this anytime I'm in the thick of job searching. I find it's a great way to keep track of the roles that I'm applying for, especially as I advance through different hiring processes at once. Because I'm not scrambling to locate job descriptions whenever I have to prep for interviews, and I know exactly what my follow-up steps need to be for each position. So if you heard me say all of this and thought, oh, I could benefit from something like that, then keep watching because we're about to get into how you do this. Now, in order to create your own free spreadsheet, you'll need access to a platform that offers spreadsheet software. The good news is that you can do this for free as of this video with either a Google account, so think like a Gmail, or a Microsoft account. Since I have Gmail, I'm going to use Google Sheets for this video. Okay, now that we have our spreadsheet open, let's get started. First, we're going to add the columns that we need to keep track of. This is the base of our system. Now you can add as many columns as you want and whatever columns you'd like. So to get us started, I'll create columns for job title, the organization, the job listing URL, pay, application deadline, and next steps. Next, we'll format our columns and rows so that the information appears how we want. So first, I'll make sure our application deadline column uses a date format that includes the day of the week, since that's my preference. I'll also change the header row to be a different color than the rest of the table, just so that it's easier to see. Now, continuing on with formatting, we'll add a dropdown to the status column so that we can easily indicate where we sit in the process with each individual position. So let's add a dropdown that includes different options for the status. Let's keep it simple and stick with 5 options: not started, applied, interviewing, rejected, offered. And let's make each of these options its own separate color just so that it's easier to see. And now that we have our dropdown configured in this one cell, let's copy and paste it down the rest of the sheet. Okay, we basically have the foundation for our job application system, so now it's time to actually populate it with positions. As you find roles that you're interested in, even if you don't apply for them straight away, add them to your tracker with the URL to that listing, so that you can easily find it again when you are ready to apply. And final tip to the point I made earlier in this video about why I find this process so helpful. Keep a separate folder in Google for the applications you submit and the job descriptions. That way you can link these in your tracker as well and be able to quickly pull those materials together if an organization invites you to interview. Gang, I hope this video provided you with a quick win to better organize your job search, because this channel is all about empowering you with tools and systems to help you hit those big goals. So if you're feeling creative or bold, I highly recommend going through the process of trying to set up a system like this for yourself. But if you needed a job yesterday or want a starting point to build a system that rocks, Check out the link in the description for an option where you already have the bones set up for this, as well as a bunch of other templates and tools to really help you up your efficiency and improve your job search process overall. Thanks for watching, gang. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And for more tips, be sure to subscribe. Thanks.